the shop in this episode of Trust Me, I'm a Blacksmith. I'm going to be making a G-clamp out of some of this forklift truck tine. Hopefully you enjoy watching this. It's just me messing around really, so I'll be using the power hammer, a bit of anvil work, a bit of fly press work, gas forge and the normal forge, so a bit of everything in the workshop for this one. So see you in a bit.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
Just quickly though, I'd just like to give you some information about how you can really help and support the channel. And one way you can do that is by liking, subscribing and sharing this video. Leave a comment if you want to as well, and tell me what you're enjoying, what you'd like to see more of. Leave that down in the comments down below. But whilst you're down there, check out the description, because there's a link in there to my Etsy and my Instagram and my website where you can, and my email as well, where you can find out about courses. One-to-one courses here, there'll be more courses coming very soon. You can check out my Instagram where I keep updates and share information about what's going on with the channel. There's also my Etsy where you can go and buy stuff from stock to hammers and everything in between. I really enjoy putting stuff up there for you guys to get your hold of. I'm very, very proud of my Etsy. So if you go and check that out, you can also pick up t-shirts. But the other thing you can pick up from the Etsy are raffle tickets. I'm currently raffling off one of my hammers, and you can get yourself one of those hammers, this t-shirt, and a key ring for first place. Second place is a t-shirt and a key ring, and third place is just a key ring. But you can get yourself a raffle ticket and a chance to win. If you want to find out more about that, wait till the end. I'm going to give you some more information. See you in a minute. Bye. Okay, so made quite a bit of progress. I'm really worried that I'm going to go too big on this hole if I'm not careful, because I've got to tap it out yet for the thread to go through. So that's going to be fun. We're nearly close to 17. 17 and a half-ish is what I want. I could probably get away with 18. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to leave that alone. I'm going to pop this in the forge, back in the gas forge, and let this all normalise overnight. It's nice and straight and everything's looking good. And then when I come back in the morning, I'm going to do a little bit of light grinding on there, just tidy everything up. I don't want to forge this because if I forge it, I might lose that size. So just a gentle bit of grinding on that face. I'm going to leave this side flat like this. There's nothing else to tidy up really. Everything else is looking really dapper. A little bit of measuring up, some bending with the gas. I'll do it straight with the gas. The reason I haven't bent it up yet is because obviously tapping it is going to require it going into the vise and stuff, and it could be advantageous just keeping it straight. And then going to bend it up. I would like to be able to put the troughs in these, so you know when you see on the actual drop forged ones, you see that they've got the material removed in the sides to get rid of some of that weight. But it's not very heavy. It's going to be a heavy thing, I think, but it's not very heavy. And yeah, I'm enjoying myself so far, which is really nice. So I'm going to leave it there for this evening, and I'm going to go home and I'll catch up with you in the morning. Okay, so this spent the night in the fire, just normalising. All I did was I run a drill bit just through the punched eye, and I didn't want to show you that because, to be honest with you, that bit was dodgy. I was just basically catching a very small amount of material every time, and it was jamming up and all sorts of things. So I don't think it's the best thing to do. And every time I videoed myself tapping a hole, I've always managed to break the tap. So I thought I'd get it started and get this bit all done off camera before I go any further, because these are M20, which is a 20mm diameter tap with a 2.5mm pitch. They're big taps, they're expensive, they're like £70 for this set, I think it was. which isn't the most expensive, but it is a lot of money. So I don't want to waste nearly £100 on a project that really is meaningless. But 3 golden rules. Make sure you've drilled the hole the right size. I would suggest that 90% of all the problems for tapping, no, that's not true. A good 20% of all the problems that are caused can be solved by just drilling the hole to the right size. Secondly, lube. I haven't got any proper cutting fluid with me, but I do have a little bit of WD-40 and a little bit of grease with some WD-40 mixed in. Works as quite a nice bit of lubrication. And also, take your time. Do this slowly. I'm very fortunate here, and one of the reasons I'm videoing this and because I get away with murder. As soon as the camera goes on, I break taps like they're going out of fashion. One of the reasons I've been so confident to show this is because there's nothing at the bottom of this hole, so there's nowhere for the chips to get caught. If those chips get caught, they start compacting in, and sooner or later they bind up and you end up snapping a tap, and I don't want to snap one of these, that's for sure. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. So I'm going to finish tapping this, and I'll see you in a minute. thank you so much for joining me. I am stoked about this. This has come out brilliantly. Now there's a lot that I would like to do, and there is a lot more still to do. I am going to finish this on a live on the 25th of January. It's not this weekend, it's the next weekend if you're watching this video before then, but if you're watching after, don't worry about it. There probably will be a live video up there, but we're going to finish this off. We're going to pinch the end in, we're going to put the little booty on there for the clamp bit, and then we're also going to put some sort of wing nut on there, and I've got to do a few adjustments up here. Unfortunately, everything's not quite straight, true and square, which is a bit of a pain in the bum, but you know, these things happen. I've really enjoyed making this so much. In fact, I think I might do one of these a month. I've got an idea to do some long bar clamps. I've got an idea to do some like sort of these twisty clamps. I've got a thing for a hardy hole. Anyway, let me know what you think of that idea. Drop it in the comments. Do you want to see me make one clamp every month, getting crazier and crazier? I know I set myself some stupid tasks, but I really, really enjoyed making this. And it wasn't that difficult, so I've had a lot of fun. And what I'll do is I'll start them on a video and I'll probably finish them on a live, if that's possible. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and everything that's happened over the last 3 years. I can't believe it's been nearly 3 years since we started the channel, and I'm really enjoying growing the channel and the progress that we're making. So if you want to help and support the channel other than liking and subscribing and sharing, please go over and check out my Instagram whilst I still can. If this gets too big, or if I can't afford to do it anymore, I'm gonna have to stop doing it. So if you can support me, sorry, it sounds like I'm whining, I'm not whining, but go over, check it out. There's t-shirts, there's the new t-shirts, the new key rings, there's the old t-shirts like these ones that I'm wearing now, baseball caps, hammers, and they're all great ways to support the channel, and I'm trying really hard to make it really amenable. Everything there I'm really, really proud of, and I support 100%. So if you want to help the channel in any way, shape or form, go and check that out. It leads me on to the raffle. The raffle is to win one of the double face rounding hammer jobs that I made in a video once. There'll be a card for the video and a picture of that hammer, very hopefully flashing up on your screen now. And if you do want to get hold of that, go and check out the raffle tickets. I think they're £5 each plus taxes, depends on where you are in the world. So they're everything from £5 to like £6 if you're in the UK because of VAT and all sorts of loveliness like that. So not loveliness, taxes aren't lovely, but they're necessary, aren't they? So anyway, yeah. Go over, check the Etsy out. You can get yourself one of these new t-shirts. Ella's made these. She's an absolute star. She's done the old thing on the back and the bit on there, and they come out lovely. There's some all sorts of new cool stuff up there. Go and check that out. There'll be hammers up there really, really soon. There's my email there if you want to do one-to-ones. I actually teach a class here. We can come down for the day or several days or a week if you wanted to, and spend a day here working with me on projects that you want to learn about. I'm really keen to push this. I will do Damascus. I will do power hammer work. I will do anything you want to do, and any way you want to do it, I will do it. So if you're keen to come up here and play in this workshop and learn from me, if you think I've got the skills to do that, then I will be pushing that as well. So there's an email there, so ping us an email if you want to come to some classes. I think that's everything. Remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are a subscriber, please ring that bell for notifications, because it tells you every time I make videos. I try to make videos as often as possible. I'm really, really trying at the minute. I've got this really big job that's going to come in, that's going to flatten everything. I'm pretty sure there aren't going to be very many videos out, so I'm trying really hard to get as many videos out as possible. If you are enjoying the content, please leave a comment and let me know. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me if you like the idea of the clamps and all that real cool stuff. Go over, check the Etsy. Please check out the Instagram. Also send me an email about anything. I'm not fussy. I like to speak to you guys and girls at home. That's one of the reasons we do this, because I get to talk to people that I don't know who I really like. And I think, yeah, so I think that's everything. So I will leave a link to a video here of me doing a thing. This is a video that YouTube thinks that you will like, and here is one of my most recent videos. I'll chuck a subscribe button up there. Thank you, goodbye, see you later.